Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Breaking the Habit, Somewhere I Belong, here benefiting the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Their mission is to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. We've had so many awesome runs earlier today. Yeah, thank you, Nico, for showcasing Steel Rising. Never seen that game, but you made it look very easy, and it was really neat. So thank you so much for showing that off. Um, Up next, we have Mr. Speedy Ish with Resident Evil Code Veronica X Any Percent Glitch Door Skip, and I'm super excited about this. We all know a lot of us here are huge Resident Evil fans. Um, but yeah, I'd say let's go ahead and get on in. Ish, how you feeling, man?
Oh my god, this is my first. I'm a bit tilted, but yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Anyway, let me put up the difficulty screen. Anyway,
but
we're good to go.
yeah, just count us down there.
All right. Once I select this, Greg, there's the prompt for signing into PlayStation Network. So once I hit yes, and in three, two, one, go. There
Awesome.
we go. Okay, Resident Evil Code Veronica X first came out in 2000 for Sega Dreamcast, but we are running on the PlayStation 3, which is by far the fastest and therefore far more competitive. We are running on the door skip mod, which is about, if I remember right, 23 to 25 minutes. Oh, he was nice there. There's a little weapon right there that we picked up from Steve after he shot us to death. Anyway, so
Goodness.
well, he tried. Anyway, so we are here on Rockford Island after being captured by a bunch of umbrella thugs back in Paris looking for her. Well, after Claire searched for her brother Chris, she gets captured. Then he gets in right here. All right. Uh, so this room sucks. The game can. Uh, okay. Uh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're fine. You're fine. Discord's being silly.
No, it's my catch.
Oh, your capture card. Ooh, then that's okay. What's really I was gonna say what's really neat about, each Resident Evil game is how, like, the menu looks different each time, and even though I've never played Code Veronica, I think, the menu in this game looks really cool.
Why is
Oh.
uh, uh,
How did an ad pop up on your stream? It's okay.
I don't know why I did that.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine, you're fine.
All right, where were I forgot where we were.
You
Hmm,
are, you just got the lighter, I believe.
Got the lighter.
There we go, yeah.
All right. So what is a disaster?
No, it is not. Folks, probably some nice headphones. True, I know, like, how nice of it that, I don't know. You know what's weird, folks, is how, when you talk to someone.
Oh, all right. That last guy was not nice. We got the bad pattern. We almost got through, but the last zombie was not nice. Anyway,
Cool. Yay. No, I was gonna say what's really funny is when you talk to someone,
darn.
like, you're talking to someone, then all of a sudden, like, an ad pops up on your phone later. It's like, "Was my phone listening to me?" Alright,
Anyway, let me
sorry.
back and make it.
Go ahead.
So we went ahead and banked some of my metallic weapons in that case because apparently we can't go through that hallway with metallic weapons. But we just got a key item there that's metallic, so we're gonna go ahead and put this into this little 3D scanner to so we can duplicate it into a different non-metallic material. But It's lying somewhere in the base. Uh, we can get a quick donation if you have any. There's a take a bit. There's
Oh,
not a whole lot going on.
you're good. No donations at the moment, but just remember, folks, exclamation point donate to see to see the current donation amount here. We're currently at, well, we're currently at $792.32. When you go to put your donation in, there are a few different targets and donation incentives. We're still trying to make our bonus incentive game for Farming Simulator. That category is 19 tutorials 100%. And yeah, let's see. And then we also have some polls going on for the RE2 costume selection and the Spyro Reignited Trilogy color selection. So yeah, please get those donations in. Wait, did my donation not go through? Wait a second. Let me go find that, and Ish, we'll have Ish keep the show going on. Yeah, let me go find them.
Well, we got that room earlier where the fire extinguisher went well, so we're off to a good start. Apart from the capture card failure. Anyway, we're coming up on the biggest reset point in the game. Thankfully, this is at 80% because if we're doing S rank, we get to pass through this lovely room twice. Darn. Do you see how fast you move? He's on turbo. There's the metallic case that has the. Oh, he's zooming. Whoa! Oh, there we go. Record pace, guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and open up this metallic briefcase, and we see there's a alloy material, and we went ahead in the menu to use the key there, so we can skip a text scroll.
Hey, Ish, do you mind if I pop in with those donations?
Oh, no problem.
Let's do it. So, we had Furry Thighs from earlier with 100.
Please
We
deposit any
have
metallic items you have
Shades Eclipse with $10 that says, Great Foundation, great charity, looking forward to the rest of the runs. We have Nico with a C with that amazing run from earlier with Steel Rising.
Nico!
Holding
Hey,
up his
Nico.
end of the bargain. Got 4 hits with $40 that says, got hit 4 times, despair. We got good friend of ours, Flirt My Dirt, with $20 that says, thank you to everyone involved for this amazing event. Great people supporting a great cause. Thank you, Flirt. And we got an Ocean Pearl with $10 that says, hey, Ish. Glad I was speedy enough getting out of bed this morning to catch your run. Scrap the blues if the blues don't work. P.S. Mar, pop.
Yeah, so I blame myself with Tiltify here. There was a little toggle that says there was something you could toggle to see all those. So my bad. Thank you everyone for those donations. Please keep them coming in for this amazing cause. Thank you LP for doing that.
Hey, heck yeah.
Hopefully that's the last thing that'll happen. Anyway, we got grabbed twice, so that's pretty much PB pace. So it's acceptable. And not a bad prison. Oh yeah, we're just gonna be pushed to some boxes, so you can go ahead with some more donations if there's any.
Yeah, I was gonna say, LP got them all. Thank you again, everyone, for donating. But yeah, right there in the timer for our chat, you see the little link popping up for our donation to our Tiltify there. And yeah, like we said, we still have lots of targets coming up here. Thank you for making that bonus incentive for high voltage. We still got Farming Simulator, and not just that, we got some prizes upcoming. I was gonna say we got some upcoming prizes here as well. LP, those are still available now, right?
The prizes? Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So, yes, please get
how are
those
we on time?
donations. I think the timer got reset, didn't it?
Yeah, I
reset.
paused it when it first went down, and then it reset it. So
So Howard, We're a minute
We're
in
at
now?
we're at 7 minutes.
Oh, darn. Okay, that's not PB pace. Normally I'm here, I'm in this section by 6 minutes. All right, see that? What happened just there? So basically, whenever I go to pick up an item on the floor, I just hit the right D-pad on the action button at the same frame, which cancels the crouching animation, which saves a hefty half a second. Oh, by the way, we're gonna save our favorite character, Mr. Steven Burnside. Any Steven Joyers in the chat? Oh darn, any of you ran it straight into him?
Yeah, sure. We love Steve. Yeah.
Steve. He wants to give us. He has the Lugers on him right now, but we gotta give him something fully automatic. We just went ahead and skipped our favorite dolphin, Mr. Alfred Ashford. So we just got done picking up the steering wheel at the palace, which goes in this lovely lift. Oh, I'm still too far. If anybody has a questions about the run, please ask ahead.
Now, what would you say is the hardest part of this run?
Oh, right now I'd say everything, but
Everything?
but I'll point it out as we go along. But because I have some in mind, then I'll name this the hardest. Yeah, I'll just. I think it should. I think that part of the run should come up within 25 minutes.
Sweet.
Since we are on the. Oh, by the way, I didn't explain about the glitch, so we are going to be using a glitch via the manual glitch. So basically, I have to be careful with my menuing, otherwise it's pretty much a glitchless run. And after we have activated the said glitch, we cannot equip any other weapon, otherwise that's completely ripped. And I can even do a knife only. I can even improvise on a knife only route because, especially coming up at Plain Tyrant, because you actually have to take hits on that fight. Oh darn! And I don't know if it feels because it's gonna take me a lot of time.
You got this, man.
Anyway, yeah, not a whole lot going on. I thought the game was gonna be mean to me, but instead my console and my capture cards are mean to me. Gotta do a little heavy lifting here to open up a path to this little lever here. I wonder what I'm gonna get here. Oh no. Right. So here I'm gonna immediately do a 180 here. I'm gonna curve around these guys, hopefully. I think that's good. Oh, okay. At least the crawler wasn't moving. If that
Right.
crawler moves on that floor, that's bad. Yeah, it would have been cool if I get the win. And hey, at least I got a good prison. I never thought I'd get.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
Oh, no, you're good. I was gonna say, I can't remember. Can you shake off zombies in this game, or you just have to let them bite you?
No. You can. You just have to jiggle your
Yeah.
D-pad and mash on your run button and your action button.
Is it one of those things where if you, like, do it as fast as possible, then the zombies get shaken off?
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Nice.
which is a quality of life feature in this run.
Yeah. No, you're doing great, man. You're making this look so smooth. You run, if y'all don't know, Ish runs like the hard Resident Evil games. Like he runs this one, he runs RE0. Like I won't touch those with a 10-foot pole. And Ish is out here, he's like, yeah, I like these games.
Uh, right. I don't know. I'd say these dogs are free, but take take one single bad line, and they'll mess you up. Also, by the way, this guy's a jerk. He's an Insta grabber. Oh, he nice. And we are coming up with the train facility. Where Mr. Ashford has laid a trap for us. By the way, if you go up those steps back there next to the front door, you get a cool cutscene, but sadly, we're not gonna be watching that.
That's okay.
Anybody want to see the father cutscene? Anybody?
Sure.
How does the chat feel about watching father cutscene?
Oh, we'll see. Chat, do y'all want to see that cutscene?
Could have made it an incentive, but
It's okay.
and we're coming up with the first boss fight. I hope it's nice.
Folks
I'm
are
not.
saying yes.
Yes. All right. Remind me not to skip that part. All right.
Don't skip. Don't go fast there.
Darn. 2 hits. No! The second, I would have been cool with the second hit, but I messed up the last few hits, which led to the third hit, and then you're fine.
He's so stretchy.
He's so stretchy. Bad yellow man. Oh, before we do that other cutscene, let me show you this really cool secret cutscene. Poor Steve. So basically, if you go back in that room, he's saying, chicken. And that's Steve's section. If you're playing this casually, you're supposed to mow through those guys with this machine, this dual wheel. So Steve has now the dual submachine guns that we just picked up from the floor before that Bandersnatch fight. And now we have the golden Lugers.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep quiet.
Claire, are you okay?
Steve, behind you!
No.
Oh no.
What's wrong,
Do something.
Steve? Shoot him!
Wait! I can't! No!
Steve! No! Ah!
Father!
Oh, Steve.
Jeez. Dear God, look at this angle on Claire, man. Look at this. What is that? Oh, sus.
Oh
Steve.
god.
So I'm thinking of very thoughts.
Rest in peace, I guess.
Rest in peace, Mr. Burnside.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, thanks everyone. Yeah, that cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't listen to the goaded music, so because we are running on time. So
You're running on what?
we are running on time, though.
Ah.
I do want to go underestimate still.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, we gotta pick up these lovely blue eagle plates. There's 2 of these in the section, but when you're casually playing this, there's a dilemma where you should put this. Should you put this in the prison, or should you put this in this part of the island? Oh, so see right there. When we came here, the quarantine buzz is not buzzing, but now that we have progressed through the game, it has buzzed because the game is convinced that we came through there. to that room. We're gonna where I don't know if anybody remembers who casually played this game. Claire picks up a bow gun, and there's a cutscene triggers. There's a surviving scientist in there, but somehow gets crushed by a mysterious bio weapon. Also, these dogs are jerks.
Dogs
That's
are
why
free, they say.
dogs are a free copium. All right, we're gonna be getting the second most powerful weapon in this game, apart from this knife. By the way, this knife is pretty OP. This knife predates the meme RE2R knife.
Of course.
Also,
It doesn't break, does it?
it does not break.
Ooh. Hear that, RE2?
And we have the hefty grenade launcher. I gotta be careful. Oh darn! No, that was an Instagram. By the way, the way you can judge between a shakeable grab and an insta grab, if a shakeable grab is if there's a big lunge from a zombie. If an insta grab is it's instant, like you just get sucked into a biting animation. Like there's nothing you can do about it. What's more annoying is turbo zombies are 100% guaranteed insta grabs. You
Ooh.
just have to play and get like, oh, by the way, I'm not gonna wait for the optimal fast pickup. Just gonna pick these up. There's another cancel. Oh, I thought I was gonna read the manual.
It's okay.
All right, anyway. So we're gonna pan this camera a little bit to the right. And we got a code. For some reason, it raises the quarantine. I mean, it lifts the quarantine.
Is is that code the same every time, or is it RNG?
It's not RNG. Thank God.
Oh, so
It's always the same.
oh my.
By the way, you don't have neat little optimizations. Doors like these with keycards, you don't have to directly face on the keycard slot. You just have to go to the door and mash interact. One, two, one, two. Nope. My thumb slipped on the D-pad, darn. Oh, by the way, these guys are RNG. You can get through these guys without getting zapped, but unfortunately, they are RNG.
Biohazard contamination detected.
Right, I'm gonna be doing a bit of a granny strat here. No.
All personnel evacuate immediately.
No! And I get a 2-zap. Then we're gonna pick up the lovely bowgun, the third most powerful weapon. Well, in this case, in this category, this is the most powerful weapon. Because this is the very weapon we're gonna be glitching out. We got the red skeleton cleaning. Oh, something I haven't talked about yet. The door skips here are pretty weird because we just put in the painting there, unlocks this little model of the training facility. Then we get the golden key. By the way, because turns out the loadings in this game are pretty much tied to audio. So some rooms it takes long for the audio to despawn. Therefore, the next room will slowly load in, but some rooms load in way too fast. But the most common slow door skips are the rooms with flames, which pretty much makes buffering movements during the black loads hard to buffer. Because something I have not yet talked about, buffering movements. So when you're when towards the end of a door animation, there's a momentary black screen. So if I want to turn, say, up left, I'm already holding on my up and left D-pad. Therefore, once the room loads in, I'm already moving. Also, sorry about the flickers, guys. We're gonna click on these. By the way, this is not RNG as well. Also, I've lost world record based on that painting. Instead of hitting that painting next to that door, I hit the door. And I was doing that wrong with doors, and that's a 20-second time loss.
That's okay.
Happened to a friend of mine too. There's a painting of Miss Alexia Ashford. Yo, we got it. That's my main. That room is my main problem on door skip. Right. I'm actually good on health, but I'm gonna show a little quality of life trick. So right now I have a full inventory, but if I need to heal, the game will give me an option to use it. So I'm gonna equip the lighter, put in the Lugers that Steve so kindly gave to us. By the way, that feature was later used on games such as RE0 and RE4. So if you're picking up
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, just gonna put in another non-RNG code here.
Do we have time for donations at anytime
Now
soon?
go ahead.
All right, we
Go
have
ahead.
a non $5 donation saying, "Who's your favorite RE character and why is it Steve Burnside, Kappa?"
Get rid of the Kappa.
No, for real, who is your favorite RE character?
It'll always declare, man.
Of course.
Of
He's a
course.
he's a Claire stan.
I'm a
And
person. Always happened.
go
She
ahead.
was my first RE character I ever played.
Aw.
RE2 Classic.
That was like me with Jill. We also have a $25 donation from Silver saying, "Best of luck to all the runners." Thank you guys for those
Thank you.
donations.
Thank you. Are we sure this Alexia herself? Is she? I'm talking to those who actually played this game before. Darn. Oh yeah, a friend of mine, a fellow runner, Scientcaster, told me that some enemies aren't really spawning into room, but they don't actually spawn until you hit a camera change. So those two banner snatches weren't even in that room till I hit the camera change. I don't know how they do it, but it's cool. And by the way, we equipped the lighter because these bats can be trouble. They can hit you. So, and bats are afraid of light. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna put the red queen and that's hidden in these boss that we picked up from the gallery room back at the palace. All right, Mar. You asked me what's the hardest part of this game.
Yes, sir.
That's coming up in a
Ooh,
bit.
you're gonna kill
One of
this.
the biggest reset point later in the game. And by the way, this is a 2 disc game. Was we're only in disc 1. There's so many spots that can kill us. Anyway. So, that line is pretty much free. I don't know about this. Oh, he missed. The hit frames are kind of wonky. You can sometimes run towards them without getting hit. Sometimes it can hit, sometimes it won't. That dude is gonna be camping there all night long. All right. Any bless in the chat because this room stinks.
Bless up. We'll bless up everyone. Get all your blesses in the chat, folks.
All right, here we go. Another big recent point. Oh, he was kind. Darn. I didn't get the cancel. What? One hit. Okay, that's a miracle. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. 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 What? One hit is already a miracle. Getting a no hit, it's godlike. I think I kept that gold from one of my PBs, but that run died later on. All right, we are heading back to prison to acquire another key item. That okay, this guy's a jerk. He was free for a second. Anyway. Anyway, like I said, some of these door skips are pretty long. It can last up to 4 seconds, but it's better than nothing. This is still a console game, so Capcom PC port when and modern consoles when instead of the crappy PS4 port we got that pretty much emulates the PS2 version. Anyway, I mean, look, the dog's just taking a good old nap. Get the second eagle plate there. By the way, those sliding doors, they move in real time. So that menu buffer that I did right there just to manipulate those two enemies in there. That's why it was so easy to get past them. I have messed it up before. Like in the 2 years I've been running this, I've only messed it up like 5 times. Anyway, say hello to the super doctor. He's gonna run up to this IV, and he's a one shot. You should. It's a meme fast if you do this fight on knife only. I've done a knife only run of this, and it was not fun.
Does the grenade launcher have like a pump cancel?
Sorry.
Does it have a pump cancel? The grenade
No,
launcher.
there's no weapon text in this game. Unfortunately, no pump cancel, no quick shoots, which is kind of a blessing.
Just go forehead.
Just go for it. Although
Although
there
what?
there are certain fights in the run where I can't freely mash. I have to tap at a certain rhythm, but that's only for the glitchless run.
Gotcha.
Anyway, pretty basic puzzle right here. We get a free Mr. Houdini in here.
Who?
Houdini. Apparently, he's a circus dude that swam under a fucking.
Oh,
I don't
no,
know.
yeah. Man, he was in a
Right.
coffin with like all those nails in him. Weird.
Oh, and he put me back on caution. There's a you can actually get past that guy without getting grabbed, but it's a super precise line. Anyway, here's the optimal fast pickup. Normally, if I was going for a PB pace, I would have stayed in caution the whole time. By the way, when you're in yellow caution, you don't necessarily run any slower, but your turn radius is generally decreased, so it's hard to do a lot of the dodges. It's a lot harder to do dodges in here. But yeah, with the experience I've had in this game, yeah, it's not really a problem. And we just got the piano roll that will lead us to another key item that will progress us towards the end of the game. Oh, the end of this one. But first things first. 4-second black screen due to the slow door skip. Anyway, shout outs to Mr. Capta. I don't know how it came about or whoever commissioned him to do this door skip, but God bless him. I hope he's doing well.
Let's hope. Bless up.
Yeah, bless him. Anyway, I'm gonna skip this cutscene. Greetings. We just met Mr. Westbeard. Apparently, that's the first time these two have shared on screen. A screen time, I mean. Shared a screen time. Bruh. It's been said that they've met once before, but I don't know. Some say they never met before. Anyway, we're coming up. We are going to activate the glitch. Here
Ooh.
we go. Anyway, so okay, now that I have the glitch activated, I have to be careful with my menuing. I cannot, at all costs, equip any other weapon or I lose this glitch. Okay, we just put in the piano roll that gives us the king and. Right, I hope there's a much more chill spot to explain the glitch. This guy's a jerk, so I want to stun him. Oh, here's another instance of like spawning enemies in a camera change. Oh! Alright. I didn't think I was gonna get it because I've been messing that lineup since when I got my record on S-Rank glitches. So
Nice.
thank you for not embarrassing me, game.
Good job, game.
Oh look. Oh look, these zombies weren't here before. Does that mean we've progressed the story?
Does it?
Did it? I don't know.
Yeah, we have, do we have time coming up
Nope.
anytime soon for donations?
Oh, please.
All right, we have a $10 donation from Yossi Hop saying, Blue Spyro and Farming Simulator for the win. Let's get that corn. Oh, man. Yeah, Rosa is all about the corn puns, so that'll make her happy.
Is it spelled with a K?
What was that?
Is it spelled with a K? Corn?
No, corn, like the food corn.
Oh, corn, food corn.
Yeah, get the corn, the actual food. I love the band, but
Oh,
anyways, we also have a $10 donation from Slug saying, thanks to everyone involved for their advocacy of mental health. To echo shoutouts to Mar, also blame Mar. Why are we blaming Mar?
hashtag blame Mar.
Don't blame me.
Blame
Blame
ZGL.
the zombies.
Blame the zombies. We blame the zombies, blame ZGL. Oh, God bless them.
Always blame ZGL.
Always blame ZGL. ZGL is typing
Forever.
for an eternity. Okay, so. Oh, one thing I have not explained about what's going on, because. So back in the training facility, we gathered one of the three proofs. Oh, sorry, this hitbox sucks. See that word right there? Turns out it's not Alexi after all. It's just Mr. Alfred, cross-dressing as his twin sister. Get in there. Anyway, yeah, these proofs that I just collected, it's pretty much used to get us into I think it's a C-130 plane that'll get us off this island, but
Ooh. Yeah, those are some tanky planes.
tanky planes, I bet. That guy was a jerk. Also, he missed. Also, this line is free. Unless somebody decides to Instagrabs. I don't know what these proofs are, but I bet you they're damn important. So we got the 2 out of 3 now, so we are coming up on the third one, which should start the traditional 5-minute detonation thingy alert announcement. I don't know. Oh, good. I got the cancel again. The self-destruct system. Anyway, any cat jammers?
I like cat jams. Is that here? Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna pick up this quiver right here for safety. By the way, as long as we're picking up these quivers, we consequently have infinite
We gotta get to that airport.
explosive bowgun. I don't know. I can never I've been running this for 2 years. I can never exactly explain what the glitch is. It basically dupes. So it's basically you have an equipped weapon, but it kind of draws ammo from the item next to it. So in this case, this bowgun that I have on me right now has a quiver, about 50 pieces of them next to it. So, well, hold up. See that equip item on the top? It's instead of a bowgun, it's the quiver. So we are drawing ammo from there. Instead of firing 10, but my bowgun has 10 explosive bolts. Instead of firing only 10 bolts, we are firing 70 of them, which should make Mr. Tyrant look like a joke. Anyway, we're going to improves. Going for a slow menu here. I do not want to kill this run.
You're not gonna kill it.
I need to get it. Anyway, isn't it weird how we're trusting Steve to fly a plane? I mean,
He's a year younger than Claire, so I absolutely do not trust him.
he did empty an entire magazine of a submachine gun on his dead father. So
Yeah, like she's supposed to be 19 in this game, and I think he's like what 17.
17.
17-year-old flying a big plane like that. I mean, maybe it's possible, but no.
It's not like he learned it from TikTok, and there was not a TikTok during these days.
Or Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Were there were during those days, right? Really?
I mean, I think it's been around. I think that's been around for a while, but I don't know. Chat, do y'all know the answer to that? Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Any Microsoft Flight Simulator boomers out there?
Yeah. Like, how long has that really been out?
Anyway, so we just picked up a lever here that'll raise the bridge, so we have a free flight path. God, I can't even English, man. A free flight path for that plane right there, down there.
Yes.
But this bridge was in the way. We're just gonna pick up this lovely. Claire, run, please.
Go fast,
Did you see
Claire.
Yeah. Did you see that cupboard on that left? To the left of that doorway? Just on that room I just left earlier.
I didn't.
There was a cupboard there. So if Claire has the lockpick that you can get from the guard, if you give us medicine, you get an extra stack of shotgun shells in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I did. Yeah. Which makes I'm glad I casually played this through again a few years ago before I started speedrunning again.
Yeah, it's super cool when you could you catch on to like things that you normally didn't see. Like I don't know. Like when you were watching that.
Yeah, like that secret cutscene I showed earlier after the Bandersnatch fight. There's 3 different dialogues for that. We got the okay one. There's a super good one, but it happens on once every play. It changes once every playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're coming up on everyone's favorite soft lock point in their first playthrough.
Oh yeah, because it could soft lock.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
What makes it soft lock again? You don't pick up an item or something?
Yeah.
Which item?
You don't have enough ammo. Because you're pretty much sweeping every room in this game, and it turns out you don't have enough ammo, so you're gonna have to load up a previous save and work from there.
Dang.
Yeah, I can understand everybody's frustration in this game, but yeah.
Yeah, that's one reason I haven't played. I'm just too intimidated, but the game looks great. I do like some Claire.
I don't understand why this version did not get ported. This is the fastest. This looks great. Why the PS2 version? even on my crappy i5 laptop, I can emulate it better than the PS2 classic.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that should have been. I mean, well, I guess it could have been nice if this was like on PS4 or Steam or something like that, but
Yes,
you know how
game.
it goes.
Imagine the competition this game has
All personnel.
if this has a Steam version.
I'm
Like
sure there'd be more.
I'm one of the remaining hardware runners on this game. Yeah, like majority of the top runners are running on an emulator,
Oh, I bet.
All personnel.
PS3 emulator, which is by far demanding.
Oh, really?
It is demanding. Yeah. Even
Wow.
guys with a 5900 AMD are struggling to run this. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, weird.
That's wild.
Oh wow.
Oh, by the way, the first flight simulator from Microsoft was in 1982. Fun fact of the day.
Uh, 82 or in a sec.
Yeah.
So here's another favorite soft lock point. But we're just gonna rain down on him. And GG.
Wait, who are you shooting at?
That lovely man right there with the butt cheeks.
Oh,
And
he's
there.
there.
And that's disc 1. We are now on disc 2
Yeah, it's
in
funny because like
Antarctica.
from the angle, you're like, wait, who?
Yeah, who? I, I have no idea. I was just having fun.
Just shooting stuff.
Used to. Anyway. I absolutely loathe these guys. I'm sure everyone can agree who's played this category before. Whoever came up with these guys, send help. I
Send
have
help.
about anyway. I have on my. I still have about 20 seconds of time saved there in that room. So I think we passed there about 3 times, and those 3 passes, I tallied up to like 20 seconds. It's so annoying.
So were those moths?
Those are moths.
Mm.
Oh, am I allowed to cuss in here, by the way? Because a friend of mine came up with a good name for him.
As long as it's not too spicy, then.
Too spicy. Friend of mine called him moth with their fuckers.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Also,
Wait. Ugh, oh my god, I don't like those at all.
yeah, those swimmers. Yeah, I got grabbed on my
Oh,
world record run. I got grabbed by one of them. It was annoying.
yeah, I like the web spinners in RE1 better, and I don't like spiders at all, so.
I know how you feel about Black Tiger.
We hate Black Tiger. She
Yeah, Black
sucks.
Tiger. She sucks. Oh no. Oh, I hate that.
Dogs are everywhere,
So
man.
yeah, they're everywhere. If you get grabbed by them, it's an annoying 6-second time loss.
Oh, that's
I've
a lot.
I've rage reset over them quite a few times because I've had a few runs where like first 15 minutes no damage. I was like 30 seconds ahead, and until I get grabbed by one of them, like yeah, oh get out of here, man, and I just go off on them and just slash them like anyway. We're just gonna take a look at this gaping hole right here because we're gonna be using a valve handle there, but the said valve handle won't be fitting there, and we're gonna reshape it into something else. But first things first, we're gonna examine that hole. Oh yeah, it's so weird using this glitch again in this part of the game because normally if I'm going for a PB, I just use the knife.
Yeah.
By the way, for anybody who's interested in running this game, don't go for the knife strap. That's strictly, I mean strictly for world record based runs.
Ooh, good to know.
Because it's a 4-second time save in this category, but as of yet, it's not worth it. But since I'm the remaining hardware runner and everyone's on emulator, I'm just doing it on with a knife.
So, are the hardware and emulator runs on the same boards? Or
Yeah,
are they... Okay.
they share the same boards. It's pretty
Gotcha.
much since there's no PC port, yeah, it's still pretty much a console game.
Yeah. Is there any advantage to using emulator, or are they both about the same?
Uh,
Like, I guess
emulator,
ton.
just a faster RGT. Well, emulator. Since it's on PC, you can use an auto splitter in the SRT.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So I was gonna say,
Oh,
sometimes
yeah,
emulators can be faster, and sometimes it doesn't
it
make
can
too
be
much of a
faster.
difference, so
So I'm
wasn't
gonna
sure with
pick up
this
an
game.
extra quiver. So I'm gonna leave this for Mr. Christopher. Also, by the way, another neat little feature of the glitch. See that? Oh, come on, brother. Send help. Anyway, see that see that see that bowgun. So the bowgun is not in an inventory, but the model for the bowgun is still in our hand. That's why I wanted to. That's why I didn't go with the knife strat because I wanted to show one of the amazing features of this glitch. Anyway, we're gonna pick up our handy dandy valve handle.
There's
And
always some sort of valve handle or crank or whatever in these
yeah,
games.
we crank it in RE. So apparently, Mr. Steve here found an Australia outpost and moving some heavy equipment, but he was careless and took some sort of sightseeing, so he accidentally hit on some pipes, released some dangerous toxins.
Oh god.
Uh, for those who played this game before knows what I'm talking about, quote unquote sightseeing. Just kidding. I'll just say it. He was staring right at his lovely booty. Therefore, he caused an accident because he wasn't focusing on the heavy lifting.
Ah, Steve!
Steve, you suck. But by the way, I should mention. By the way, I should mention that this glitch is good for up until Nosferatu, because after Nosferatu, we lose control of Claire since we're going to be taking control of Steve after that fight. Shortly after that fight, I
Nice.
get poisoned. He latches on my back.
Oh, they can they can actually poison you. Yes.
They can poison you. And next,
Oh,
and in the same room, there's a blue herb pot.
that's good. Is it limited uses as well?
That's I don't think so.
Oh, good.
I think I remember using it as many times as I can.
That's good.
And we are coming up on the Nosferatu plan.
Also, chat says it's not an RE game unless there's a crank valve and you're not restoring power or finding a battery.
A
Or self-destruct sequence.
Anyway, we're just gonna rain on them. He's another soft flat point, by the way.
Oh, because of ammo?
Yeah, and it's just so hard to see, man.
Are you using a shotgun? Or a bowgun? You're using the bowgun still.
I'm still using the glitch bowgun,
Gotcha.
and that's Antarctica, and that's Claire. The glitch is gone.
Wow.
And we are now with Mr. Christopher Redfield.
Nice.
Supposedly, this is the second time we play as Chris since RE1. Oh, darn.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. Man, you're killing it.
By the way, I'm going to take a specific line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the worm. There's a much faster line there, but it's risky. And he's completely RNG. Shout out to Mogul who found that strat.
Nice.
He doesn't speedrun a lot these days, but yeah. I'm glad he found that.
Yeah.
I'm glad he found that. Anyway, donations.
Let's see. I'm gonna double check to make sure and making sure I'm reading the tracker correctly. Yeah, it looks like we got no new donations in, but that's okay. Feel free to get those donations in. And just know that you can put your donation towards a lot of different incentives and stuff we got going on here. We have various prizes such as Xbox Live digital gift cards, a Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, this really cool resin piece of the Linkin Park logo. And not just that, we are, oh goodness, hang on. We're still a little bit away from that farming simulator speedrun, so if you all want to see that and some corn and good old farming, be sure to get your donations in for that. But yeah, thank you everyone who's donated so far. You all are amazing. And Ish, keep killing this run because you're doing amazing.
Yeah, I think appreciate it. I don't have a Linkin Park shirt on, but I do have my Stars shirt on.
Oh, heck yeah. That's what's up.
Anyway, I do love Living Things, by the way. One of my favorite albums since Hybrid Theory.
That is a good album. I enjoy that one. For sure.
Oh, jerk! It's okay. We're gonna be using that fast in a way. There's a. I'm still labbing on how to not get grabbed by the guy while the lift goes down. Trans knows it was a way, but it's really difficult. It's a tighter line. Turns out there was an Alexi after all, like Claire says. Early on the game, turns out there was an Alexi because Alfred was cross-dressing as him. But towards the end of disc 1, well, towards the end of Claire's segment, Alexia is in fact alive because she was incubated. I think she was cryo. She was on cryo for like 15 years because she was doing her experiment to unleash the T Veronica virus and so forth.
So who is Veronica, by the way? Or is
Uh,
that just the name of the virus?
well, she is an ancestral relative, but I don't know how far in the lineage. If it's a namesake, yeah, but she is definitely a relative, a distant relative. Could be a
Gotcha.
grandmother, could be a great grandmother. By the way, that code right there, the 120 is the construction of this training facility. By the way, during the Chris Island section, we are strictly in the training facility area. We're not going anywhere else. Oh no.
Oh, can you?
No, we can't go anywhere else. We're pretty much locked up in here.
Ah.
Also, say hi to the hunters. Oh, but darn, he broke my ankles. It's okay. We got bit. We got our ankles broken, but we do have a fast.
Man, they could totally swipe at your chest if they want to, but they just always go for the ankles, man.
We go for the ankles.
It's either the ankles or the head.
They can jump on you, which does a lot. Oh darn! I forgot this was a slow door skip.
That's okay.
Anyway, what was it? Yeah. If it's a choice between the ankle break and the jumping attack, I'd rather the ankle break.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen the jump one.
Oh, that's annoying. Especially if it's a poison hunter.
Poison hunter?
The poison hunters, yeah. Whoever came up with them, he or she needs help.
They're fired.
You're fired. Well, I'm sure they're no longer working at Capcom nowadays.
Teams, they cycle in and out.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, we're gonna pick up our little hefty tank model. By the way, so Alfred uses a submarine for an elevator, and he uses a tank to hide his underground lair, well, underground airport, more like. He has too much money in his hands, man.
Too much.
Too much, way too much. Also, by the way, those hunters are kind of robotic, because see these lasers. If I get hit by them, they'll come right at you. Also, we put a little tank model right there to unlock this. There's a key for the turntable. So it turns out we need the proofs for that to unlock the little lever hiding behind the laser. So we're gonna need to race down the bridge again. Also, when you're first running this game, you will get lost. Where do I go first? Do I go for B1? Do I go for first floor, second floor?
That's me in every single Resident Evil game I play for the first time. I'm pulling up that map every, 2 minutes.
Oh, darn. Wait, how are we on time right now?
56 minutes.
Alright, that's not bad. Another yellow man right here. Mr. Christopher right here had a little choking action with Mr. Wesker. And that's the turntable. Oh, never mind. Here's another trick. I'm gonna beat it. Anyway, so there's these hunters right here. I'm going to make a specific line so they get hit. So according to one runner, if I'm running parallel, say a wall or anything concrete, it'll mess up the AI of these hunters. So therefore, they won't hit you. As long as you're fast and you get through a door. Also, this hunter right here is a little eccentric. Like I'm already climbing up, and he's still swinging. Hey, you! We were just here 15 minutes ago.
Oh,
So
snap.
we need to raise down the bridge again, but there's oil missing, so we need to put at least 7 liters in that little bulb that says 10. But the bulb needs only 7, so we're gonna press 3 times, 4 times, and we're gonna empty the number 10 bulb, and that should add up to 7. By the way, if any of y'all mess this up, you can just exit out and go back in, and it'll reset.
Oh, that's
Don't
good.
worry about it. It's a minor time loss, but if you're going, depends on how optimized your time is. You don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess up as much as you can.
That's how all these puzzles are.
Let's see. A lot of this game is pretty much backtrack mayhem, man. There he is. All right, let me show you what I mean. The instance of running parallel between walls or anything concrete. Here's a perfect example. And he misses. Also, these zombies are wheelchairs because they have bombs strapped to them. Also, they have Wesker eyes.
Oh, like red glowy eyes?
Red glowy eyes, yeah. I'm confused. I don't know if these hunters are blind or deaf. Sometimes you can run past them, and they can't notice you. Sometimes they can. Break my ankles, and he misses.
Oh,
He
you're
gets
right. Their
Sorry?
eyes. Oh, I was gonna say they're
Yeah.
Wesker eyes. You're correct.
They're Wesker eyes, yeah. Oh yeah, that hunter by the bridge. Sometimes he can magically hit you, although he did miss there. Also, this is a scary dodge. Oh, we got past him. If I can get past those guys, fine. I have a run. I had to take that line a little wide because that zombie by the doorway is a jerk too. We gather. So the key items we gathered so far is the proofs, a Clement Alpha, and a Clement Sigma. What we need for a Clement Sigma is to break up. Is for us to break up the eagle plate that was swimming through the sewers earlier. You didn't notice that, right?
Notice which one?
Uh, the back at the second floor, when I was grabbing the tank model, there's a blue emblem that was swimming on the sewer. I don't
Oh,
know if you remember the cutscene.
yes.
Yeah, we're gonna need that
Ooh,
for a key. There's a key item in it.
of course
Yeah,
there is.
remember Yeah, there's a piano in it. And we have to break it down with a couple of chemicals. I remember to go up to the first floor. So yeah, every time on PB base on my chest, I have tap left, tap left, tap left, tap right, tap right. Mr. Dynasty knows all about it. He's there every time I grind for like PBs or records in this game. He knows all about it.
He sure does.
Anyway,
Oh, wait, do we have time for a quick donation?
go ahead, please.
We have a $2
A quick one.
donation from
Very
I
good.
Like Puppies. That's it. No comment, but their name is I Like Puppies. So
I
that's
like
a nice
puppies too.
That's a
Thank you
nice
for
one.
donation.
Thank you.
Oh, more scooters. Anyway, this. So remember I was talking about the quick pickup where you don't crouch. This is one of the sections where it's really crucial because this guy's a jerk. I said that about every enemy, but this one I vividly mean it.
This one, I mean, for real.
For real, for real, for real.
Oh,
No, see what I mean?
that is, yeah.
Oh, ow, ow.
So they were a bully.
He's a bully, man.
Poor Chris. Wow.
Oh,
They do a lot of damage, it seems. Then, dang.
he does. And we are in the Japanese version, by the way, which is consequently easier than the American version.
Oh,
But he still took a lot there. By the way,
yeah.
here's a neat little reroute difference between doorskip and vanilla. So on doorskip, we go through the second floor because usually on the vanilla run, we go through to the basements to pick up the shotgun that raises the lift. The stair. You remember the basement, right? With those metal stairs earlier.
Yes.
So there's a shotgun there that's hanging up. If you pick that up, it raises up the stairs, which will lead you to secret pathway.
Okay.
The secret pathway. I ran straight in it. There's a secret pathway right there. And sorry, I'm taking my time to explain.
You are fine. You're fine. We love hearing these things.
Oh. There. That's what we needed it for. And we are now in Antarctica.
I didn't
Chris
think
is now
anyone was
catching up.
allowed there.
Sorry, what?
No, I was just like in Antarctica. I was like, I didn't think many people were there.
No, not a whole lot. Also, we're gonna hear a lovely, everyone's favorite save theme. I myself love this.
I love it. I've never played this game, but I know what the save theme is, and it's amazing.
I'm kind of sorry, like you drop into my stream one time, and then I hear you say you listen to it.
I do. It's so good. It's one of my
So
favorites.
good. It ended up being one of my favorites. And we have to go. Big Sag.
Aw,
Also, the monsters are gone. Thank the
good.
Lord. I hate
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Good old Mr. Pessimism. I forgot to ask him for. I should have. I usually should have asked him for commentary.
Aw, that's okay.
Anyway, riding solo, eh?
Hey, I mean, you got me.
I got you.
I don't run this game, but I'm here to poke at stuff.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Keeps
Not a
me at
problem.
ease. I don't think I
Stuck with
covered.
Bar.
There's a lot I couldn't even cover.
I mean, it seems like there's a lot going on in this game, especially
yeah.
compared to other titles, especially like the enemies and just the movement and gameplay and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
okay. I think you're doing a great job explaining what you have been.
Yeah. Alright, so what happened? So normally, the game expects you to run up. So pretty much, during the cutscene when it ends, you're stuck. So you're forced to run up to one of the zombies, quick turn, and consequently, what happens is they'll spawn a cheap xenomorph knockoff. Also, I messed up the line. You can't get past that laser, but it's so precise.
Huh?
It's an annoying time lapse.
Aw.
Anyways, and then what I did there is I just aimed, so it'll instantly turn me 180 degrees.
That's a breakfast crunch wrap.
Well, they should open a restaurant that only serves those breakfast crunch things.
You riffing, or is this part of the commercial?
I don't know. I didn't read the script.
And we picked up the lever again that Claire just used to insert that, so we could turn on this power right here. Also coming up is the orgy room. I have to take a specific line so I can knock all these zombies down.
It's the party room.
Are you?
It's the party room.
Okay. Also another throwback to RE1, the tiger statue. I'm pretty sure if you put in the red gem, you can't get snakes. So as long as the power's on, you can't pick up any of them. So we do need the power off, but that comes later. Also, anyone up for kebabs?
Sure.
Look at that. Oh man, I don't think that's a kebab. What, is it? Man, I swear. Ever since I started speedrunning, I'm like, where do I find the solutions for these puzzles? Who figured it out?
Yeah, like for some of the games, like especially with like Remake 1 with the knights puzzle, like you're sliding it, the knight statues. I'm like, if y'all ask me how you figure out the solution, I have no idea. I just push the things.
Yeah, I mean, also, the solution for this turns out is still in the paperweight I just put in. By the way, that's a paperweight. Also, say hi to Alfred. Rest in
Ooh.
pieces. Sorry, Jizzy. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
Time for another donation sometime soon?
Yes, please. Go for it.
All right, this one's just for you. We got a $5 donation from Awkward saying, "Good luck, Ish. Leon A standard."
Mr. Awkward,
Leon
yeah.
A standard.
The king of Leon A standard himself. Thank you, man.
It was written to say it like that. So apologies, chat. That's all Awkwards.
Yeah. Leave him alone. He's doing fine. Oh my god, these door skips are nice. Yeah, if this was vanilla, I think we'd be an hour and 20 in. Yeah, speaking of, how are you on time now?
109,
All right.
56. So coming up on 110.
Oh, that's pretty much still underestimate. There were so many spicy memes. All right. I used to kill this guy with a grenade launcher, but turns out YOLOing him is kind of easy. Oh, I got a quick pickup. Also, we have another big meanie coming up. Oh!
Everyone's the meanie.
He was a one-shot. I remember Transy was going for record on this. It took him 3, which was so scary. Oh, he was nice. That's fine. Oh, wait, no! Ow! You looked the wrong way.
She looks worse than Betty. I was gonna say Black
So,
Tiger.
remember that box? So remember that spot where he got the mask with Claire?
Yeah.
So that spider there, he's one of the 3 spiders that we were running past.
Okay.
And he was still tiny.
Jeez.
Oh darn.
They
Oh,
grow
oh,
big fast.
oh. I don't know if I'm caution or in poison.
Oh, shoot, it doesn't
Oh,
pop up in
oh,
the
oh,
menu either.
oh.
Whoa!
Get off!
Clutch!
Clutch! Okay, there's a fast coming up. Also,
Woo! Yo, give it up for Ish. That was nice. Look at all them jukes.
also, I do not trust Mr. Steve here because so the last couple of days I've lost a couple of fourth place times because he somehow does not want to cooperate. So I'm gonna pick up those heals.
Yes. Wow. And also, did I see that this looked just like the Spencer Mansion? Like the main
It
hall?
does. Also, shout. This is Miss Miranda Scream's favorite room, by the way. Miranda, if you're there.
I'm sure she'll pop up in here later. She loves our Resident Evil speedruns.
Oh, nope, I was supposed to use that, not examine it. Chat, be honest. Y'all died here, right? At some point in your playthrough?
I haven't, like I said, I haven't played it, but I'm sure I would. Absolutely. I'm sure I totally would.
Also, so that zombie right there. So he climbed up those stairs. So in this game, if the zombie climb up those stairs, he can't climb up here. You have to let him finish. Ooh. I messed it up. Also here, this boss fight is pretty easy.
Mr. Steve.
Oh, we got a good luck. She didn't spit. She didn't hit us with a fire. So yeah, that's the fight for Alexia 1. Just smash 3 times.
Wow.
Also, I'm gonna wait for this fire to fade out because I'm not looking so hot on health.
Oh, it will do damage too if you run through it, huh?
Yeah, you mean you'd lose a bit of health.
He could just jump over it. Come on, Chris.
Yeah, Mr. Christopher, fake stars member.
With all his fake pockets. Cosmetic
Fake
pockets.
Also, another little throwback to RE2 Classic. So if you down Mr. X and you leave a room, you get this little cutscene right here. He's usually free. Also, another hidden item. A fast in that purple coat right there. I don't know if that's a coat or a robe.
It could be either or.
So we got all 3, right? So we got the biohazard key, which leads to this room, which give us a shortcut for the gems that's on the tiger statue.
Ooh.
Since we turn off the power, we can just go ahead and get them both. Yeah, this is pretty much a knockoff of the Spencer Mansion. Only less pretty. So this guy gonna be mean. He does jerk. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the fast here. Oh, okay. Okay, that was a good menuing, but I meant to use the fast. Anyway.
It's okay.
So this is just like that puzzle earlier from back at the island. Now, except we're only doing it with Chris. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of cool. Claire's doing it, now Chris is doing it later in the game. I don't know. Pretty cool. Some kind of sibling thing that Capcom's trying to tell us.
Yeah.
I just got no words, man.
What is...
So what?
Yeah.
Sorry?
No, I was gonna say, what was that? it looks like a cake, but I don't think it is.
A cake. I think where we picked up the rod earlier.
Yeah.
I think it's for the ants. It's kind of portable ant colony.
Interesting.
Also, let me pick up the safety herb. Alexia is a jerk. Well, just like Black Tiger, she can easily kill your run. Queen Leech. If
Ooh,
any of
yeah.
y'all watch RE0 speedruns,
Yeah, I love
they
watching your RE0 speedruns. I know I say
they
that all the time, but I genuinely do because I don't want to play the game. I just want to watch other people play it.
play it for you. And any cat jammers? Oh. Also, chat, what is the code? What is the code? I don't know. I don't know.
How many digits is it?
Oh darn. Messed up. Anyway. Fun fact, there's a checkpoint right here. The game does not let us know, but there's a checkpoint here. Anyway, what's the code? I don't know.
3.
3! Just kidding. So remember, chat, if you don't know the code, remember to look at the cover of your game.
Really?
Yeah, it's Veronica.
Really?
Where's the game? It says on the file that Claire gave us earlier.
Gotcha. All right. Easy.
Easy.
So it's not Ada. Password's not Ada. Worst password.
Or Cell, or Mole,
Mole. Yeah.
Tarzan.
Code.
Dirt. Okay. Okay, so this right here, this segment, anything can kill Alexia, be it a pistol, a knife. The knife is the worst. She can easily kill a knife run. So run up to her, shoot 5 times. 4. No! It didn't do much damage. GG. Time is coming up right now. Give me just a sec. Give me a sec. I don't know how many shots it'll take. She can't kill your PBs, by the way, in this part of the run. Give me a sec. 1, 2. Darn. Jerk. Time!
Nice. GG's.
Thank you, Reggie.
GG's. Mr. Ish. Wow. You did. Yeah. Chat, didn't he do amazing? Like, yeah, that game looks so gnarly. That is one gnarly game. Super, super difficult. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, earlier you were talking about if anyone wanted to run this game. Yeah, any quick notes, shout outs, etc. You know?
Just gonna give a quick shout out to Mr. Trans, Mogul, Pessimism. They all got me to run this game. This was in fact my first speed run, so I'm glad I get to show this off in a marathon, like I dreamed of. Also, what was our final time? The IGB says I'm overestimated.
Well, here, because I think we had to like pause the timer when we had the tech issues, but here 1:19:42. So yeah, it was around the time, so all's good.
Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoy the run. I hope this will, like I said, this game, this is a solid run. I hope this gets more competition. So yeah, if you're interested in running this, just go into Discord. We'll help you out. There's a handful of runners. We get fewer runners once every blue moon, but yeah, it's a steady growth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You did such an amazing job, Ish. We're proud of you. GG's, man.
Despite the capture card meme that happened earlier on the run, and that was a good prison. That was a PB pace prison.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like 4 minutes off my PB.
You're totally good, man.
Anyway, thanks for letting me show up this game, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much, Ish.
Thank you, Mar. Thank you for taking company. Thank you for keeping me calm. I don't have any co-commentators, but thank you for helping out. Thank you to LP for letting me do this. Hey, till next time, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway,
take-
if you want to catch my streams, twitch.tv/speedy_ish. You can just call me Ish on my streams anyway, so
yeah.
good.
We put his link there in the chat. Please go follow him. Very cozy run. He runs all those hard Resident Evil games. So yeah. Thank you, Ish.
Thank you. Bye.
Stay tuned. Yeah, thank you for that amazing run, Ish. Up next, we have DE Cosmic running Gungrave Any Percent. That is coming up here shortly. Stay tuned.